So let's look at tools. Part of big data is the use of underlying tools to help you secure systems. And tools is a term that covers everything from simple analysis of network, Wireshark as an example, just to let me know what's flowing over my network, to much, much more complex versions of that, to tools that look at audit logs out of endpoints or servers, or tools that monitor people's access. All of these tools along the way. There are tools that are anti-spam. There are tools that lock down systems and don't let you add programs if you're not allowed to add programs. So tools follow in all sorts of different ways. And there is a considerable industry in building tools and making them available. And in general, all of them do something. Whether or not they do what you need in your business is something you actually have to work out over time, and you have to look at and analyze before you buy a tool, for example. Tools essentially do one of two things. They either perform a function that your humans can't because they don't know how, or it's too hard, or they just need speed to do it. Or they're doing a repetitious job much more efficiently, so they're enabling the humans to do their job. So they fall into two different categories. And there are lots of these, and tools very frequently, as sold, have overlapping capabilities. One of the problems that we see with a lot of institutions is they have an affinity for shiny objects. They will buy tools just because they're new and they're out there. And the people doing the security professional may be inundated with their bosses or others essentially buying tools for them, or telling them, asking them whether or not they need this tool. At the heart of this is really setting up a management and workflow for doing security in your institution. Identify the steps. Identify what you're looking at with each of those steps, and the data that you're actually going to be getting from them, and how that helps you make a decision. Identifying the gaps where you actually need tools to help you do that you don't have, and seek those tools. There are no silver bullets. There is nothing I can run on a system that says, this is a bad guy. I mean, yes, almost every tool can do that if the bad guy is particularly inane or stupid, or not very clever, or reuse of tools. But there's no guarantee to it. A really good example is antivirus. Okay, we've had antivirus for years. And everybody runs antivirus. And actually, you should run antivirus. It is necessary, but not sufficient. There are many, many attacks that never trigger antivirus systems at all, either because they're never resident in any form that the antivirus can take a look at. They come into your system encrypted, so they're not visible to the antivirus. They don't sit on a disk anywhere. They're only memory-only injection into memory-only functions. Antivirus will never see them there. On the other hand, you have to run antivirus because, sure enough, if you don't, somebody's going to download a simple old virus, and it's going to nail you. Or even a new virus. Ransomware, for example, the antivirus companies are quickly picking up the various permutations of that and trying to build signatures for that, basically all signature-based stuff. Necessary, but not sufficient. So it's important to look at how you process your security information to make security decisions, and get the appropriate tools that help you do your job. Now, one of the inherent questions is, do you know how to do the job? And that essentially is what the training for a security professional is about. You should be able to map that out and then help your organization decide the tools you need.